Good morning, welcome to my channel. Today is the 30th of January. It's very early still. It is 5:15 and I got up early to do some orders for a florist in town. I just want to quickly jump up here and to document what I've been doing in the last few days that I haven't made a video. I made quite a lot of changes on my flower farm. My name is Amanda. I'm from South Africa. I live in the Northern Cape, one of the hottest provinces in South Africa, and we had a heat wave for almost 3 weeks with temperatures over 40 degrees. That will be around 107 degrees Fahrenheit. So while I was struggling with the heat wave to keep my plants alive, and I also had a very bad pest infestation with bugs. At first my line of defense was spraying neem oil, then I went over to do some hardcore poisonous stuff. That didn't work. So I decided to just rewrite my script and to start fresh. In South Africa, here in Uppington, I've got a very long season. My season is from September until almost the end of May. If the frost doesn't come, end of May. So it's a very long season. So I decided to just rip out the stuff that I can't cut anything off. So we did that already. I also pruned a lot of the stuff. So let me quickly show you. I pruned back some of my plants to see if they will grow back a bit, and I can still get some cuttings of it. But I already put in some new stuff, and you will see we ripped out some of the zinnias 2 weeks ago. I didn't even replant them. They reseeded themselves. Yeah, and it's looking good. I'm just going to leave it, and then I'm just going to thin it out when the little seedlings are a little bit stronger. Let me quickly show you what's going on. Okay, to protect my dahlias, I decided to put on some of these little bags that I've seen a lot of flower farmers do. So I've done it, and I think it works great. So yes, I've got the little bags. It's going to be a job to do that, but if I want to cut some of them with all these bugs, I'm going to do it. So let me show you quickly. I've got some bags on my dahlias. My gladiolas is already done, but I see there's a lot of new sprouts. I think they will come back in the fall, about around April. Okay, so my dahlias got some bags over there. The status is also thinned out, but looking good. The new sprouts. My flamingo feathers already went into seed. I just want to see if I can show you the seeds. I don't know if you can see the little seeds inside the black dots. It already went into seed. So I didn't sell this to clients anymore. I just cut it way down there. This was about a meter and a half in length, but I cut it down to about 30 centimeters, and it already sprouted some very nice new stems. So maybe I can still get some nice stems from this with nice blooms on it. Then, let me show you. This is one of my zinnia beds that I took out. The plants was also more than a meter and a half high, about this high. We just pulled them out, just worked the soil a bit, loosened the soil a bit, and this is what happened. So they self-seeded themselves, and I'm just going to leave them and just work with that. Then I also cut down my scabiosa because it got into seeds. So it was blooming and I didn't get to everything in the heat wave, so there was a lot of seed pods on it. I don't want to sell my clients something that's not 100%, so I cut off all my plants, and I just thought I'm going to cut them down and just take the risk. What do I have to lose? So, but it's looking good. It's already making new sprouts. These plants were about a meter high and the flowers even higher, but I cut them down to about 30 centimeters, all of them, but also 2 weeks ago, and at first it looks as if I killed them. Look at this one, how beautiful this one already recovered. So at first it looked as if I killed them. I thought, well, that was a lesson learned, but no, they are coming back. The heat wave yesterday was also 40 degrees, but today and the rest of the week is going to be in the mid 30 degrees, so it will be around 102, I think, Fahrenheit, 100 Fahrenheit. So that's not bad. That's very nice for us. After 3 weeks of extreme heat, that will be like Christmas in South Africa in the summer. We do have a summer Christmas. It's also always so interesting to check the Americans having this white Christmases. In South Africa, we've got a summer Christmas, and that's an experience in itself. So, okay, let me quickly show you what's going on here at the bottom. Here is still a lot of zinnia plants that is under attack, but I must say some of the, you see how high this is. Look at this, the length. Some of the flowers I would say I can use, but I think I'm just over it and I'm just done with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this plant, all these rows, I'm going to rip them out in sections. I made my peace with it that I'm not going to cut flowers from them, but I'm going to rip them out in sections, so that will be my first succession seeding now, that little one's there. I'm going to see that as my first succession seeding, sowing. Then in a week's time I'm going to do 2 of these rows. This one, sorry, the light's not good. This one I'm going to do, and that bottom one. And I'm going to first leave the other. There's still 1, 2, 3 long rows. I'm going to do it in sections of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and or maybe I must do it in. Maybe I must do these 4 weeks after I've done those, because the season is still long. Then 2 weeks, so that I'm sure that they will get mature enough for me to still cut from them. My chocolate lace at the moment went into a lot of seed pods. There's a lot of seed. Oh, the army also. It's in. I absolutely adore the seeds, even more than the flowers. Let me show you. This is the flower. Where are you? This is the flower, and this is the seed. I actually love the seed pods. I love it. It looks so kind of out of this world. Look at this one. It's getting a little bit riper, so it's got this little island standing up. I would like to show you a ripe one that's already to use. I can resow this already. This one is dried up on the plant, and oh, I'm losing the seeds as I'm going. I'm losing the seeds. Alright, that is the Ami, and this is the chocolate lace. Chocolate lace, let me show you. There's a nice flower. Nice flower, chocolate lace. This is one of the lighter ones. Let me quickly get one that is darker. Yeah, here's dark ones. This is beautiful. Chocolate lace. And they go into seed. Then they make this seed balls. And then when it dries up, okay, now that one is not dry enough. Let me just show you a beautiful bush still in full bloom. Isn't that beautiful? That is very nice. I'm going to quickly show you one that is already dry. Yes, one. This one is already dry. You can see the seeds coming off. Okay. What I've also done is, here at the bottom of my flower farm, there was a big patch of sunflowers. We ripped them all out because after the heat wave and a little bit of rain that we got, they all tumbled to the side. They fell over. I couldn't use them anymore. I left them for about 2 weeks for the birds to feed on, and then I just decided, okay, it's time. We must rip them out. So now I've got this big gap here in the corner that I still need to reseed. You see what my zinnias look like. And this is after weeks and weeks of spraying with neem oil and a very poisonous insecticide. My flowers are still looking like this. I'm just a new one. When they open, they look like this. They just look bad. I can't use any of it. But they still, when it opens, this one gives you hope. Then when it opens, it looks like this. I'm just over it. I'm done with it. I'm over it. I'm just going to start afresh. And I'm hoping that my autumn doesn't have so much bugs in it. So yes, it actually looks, oh wait, just stand on this side. When I stand here, it actually looks as if there is masses of zinnias. Beautiful. But when you come close, you can't use any of it. So this is all going to be ripped out in sections, and as the seeds fall in the rows, I'm going to use that as my succession sowing. So yes, that is what happened here. And then let me just quickly come up here. I already sowed some teddy bear sunflowers, looking very nice, very nice, and some new zinnias that I did sow. I direct sowed them. Ooh, look at this weed, great, beautiful, big weeds. I've got to stay on top of it. Let me show you. It's beautiful. It's some of those teddy bear sunflowers, and I've already seen they are already starting to make their little flower heads inside. Very excited for that because I've never had teddy bears before. So yes, that is what is happening here on my flower farm. I'm struggling. I had a struggle for about for the wind. The wind just picked up. It's supposed to rain today. They said it's going to rain. We've got a 57% chance of rain, so we are keeping our fingers crossed that it will be happening. And imagine how my new seedlings will grow if that happens. I just want to show this. Also, a lot of my stuff just went with the heat wave, just went into seed. It just started to seed. It just almost not fried up because I kept it in water. I watered it a lot, but it just quickly went from starting to bloom to seed. This is the first year that I've tried these flowers. It sounds like a rattlesnake. I love it. I didn't think that I will be able to grow it, but I love Pepper Harrow Farm, and they had the most beautiful ones. And I thought maybe I should try it. So yes, I tried it. A little batch, it's a very small batch, and it went well. So I'm going to try that again. I just don't have any seeds at the moment. So that is what's going on here, and I'm going to say goodbye now so that I can quickly do my order and then go to the office. You must have a very nice day. Goodbye.